So before we get started, if we keep looking down at the corner of the screen, that's where our laptops were while we were all in this group chat. And also, yes, I did dye my hair in quarantine. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another DIX Drag Race review. My name is Aubrey Del Mar, and I am joined virtually with my sisters. Introduce yourselves, ladies.
It's Lenda Jo, live from at home.
And I am Jemma Stone.
And we are recording live from in our own homes. The quarantine is going strong. It is real. We are not trying to get coronavirus. So we are just going to be recording from in our homes. We are all on a little group virtual chat so we can all hear each other. And we're just going to go over this episode. Start off, the girls come back from the workroom. Rock'em Sakura is gone. How do we feel about that?
Good.
Well, I mean, baby, she was wailing when she came back in, honey. I mean, at the end of the last episode, crying. And they kind of touched on that right when they walked back into the workroom about how sad it was really for her to go.
I was overly crying. Done. Nope. Go home.
Well, she did cry every episode, like literally.
Every episode. And it just got old. So get out of there. I'm glad.
If I were her, I probably would have cried in that moment too, because first of all, she shouldn't have went home. And I think everyone in the room kind of knew it really wasn't her time. Yeah, maybe she didn't fully deliver on every look, but overall, she turned some fucking looks for that fucking ball runaway.
After a new day in the workroom, and they don't have a mini challenge this week. Rue just gives them their maxi challenge, and it's an acting challenge, which we haven't seen yet this season.
Yeah, but the way they pick the top, or the girls who get to pick all of the characters is they bring out the pit crew, and then they have them each take a pill.
Yeah, like a little pill, and then whoever gets like the pink one is in charge.
So what were your all's thoughts on Nikki and Gigi getting the 2-liter spots?
Yeah, it was kind of just random. So like, it was good to see Gigi like kind of see which kind of direction she would go in, being in charge, because we haven't really seen that from her, like you were saying. So, yeah.
I think after that particular situation, it just kind of affirmed with me that I think Gigi and Nikki are both just really genuine people. And I really enjoy watching them, especially when they're making decisions like that. So I thought it was a great kind of nuance to the episode.
I will say, yeah, off what you said, Jemma, I really liked that they actually sat down with the girls and they read through all the roles. And they were like, okay, so who wants what? So, Aiden and Widow both did not like their parts.
Can't make everybody happy.
Can't make everybody happy. But
do you think it was shady for them to give her the ghost role?
No, I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah, I feel like the character kind of worked for what she brings to the show, and I don't know. She seemed like felt like she was shaded by it, but at the same time, girl, go with.
She did say that, I'm just gonna do what I can do. I got this role, so I'm gonna make it happen. So I liked her attitude with that. I thought it was good.
Do you think there was a better role that Nikki could have had that she would have shined in better than the baby?
I think Nikki would have been a good ghost, honestly. I think with her
You think so?
role in the baby, she took it because she thought she could show a lot of personality. But, I mean, as we'll discuss later, you can't really show a lot of... You're a baby. There's only one thing you can do is be a baby.
I like being a stupid baby.
But, so we start off, we have the first group, the first team, whatever. So we start out, and we have Jada, Heidi, Crystal, all of them. Jada seemed a little off. She couldn't remember her lines at first. She was struggling a little bit.
They hardly really showed Jada in the workroom before. They didn't really show a lot of Crystal Method.
No, they
in
didn't.
The workroom. They didn't even say what roles they got, so we didn't even see until they got into.
Yeah, that was weird. Why do you think they did it that way?
Well, she's trying to go that Mae West. So.
She was, but it sounded more like it just is not the tea. Not Jemma just keeps switching her wig, baby. Each wig worse than the last. So we finished filming the first challenge, and we cut to the queens. They're getting ready. And Jackie has a little storyline moment. She talks about her relationship with her mom and how she's got a
Very
rough
sad.
relationship, how her mom never made her feel like she was good enough, how she felt like she was always just like, you know, put down by her mom. Yeah, and then Jada has been the therapist of the group this whole season.
Psychoanalyst.
They're kind of giving her, and I said this before she even got on the race. I was like, if she gets on, they're probably going to give her like that mother, like good advice vibe, like they kind of did with Bianca Del Rio. Where she was,
So then we get to the runway. The one of the guest judges is Normani, which I don't even remember them saying. Yes, I don't even remember them saying that. Like maybe I just missed it, but
yeah, they said it. She fully said
I don't know. So Rue's look, she's got this gorgeous green dress on. I really enjoyed it. I didn't like the hair.
Yeah, I thought the dress was very pretty. You know, it had that like pulled together in the right in the center. It was, but it almost reminded me of what Britta wore last week, except hers went all the way down.
Oh yeah,
which was a lot more flattering for Rue.
Yeah, the challenge on the runway is capes. First off, to the runway we have Jada Essence Hall. Her gorgeous pink sequin rhinestone with the big shouldered like cape. Loved her outfit. I thought her outfit was gorgeous.
It's beautiful. We talked about this the other night too, and I mean we all love some Jada. Jada is like the queen of queens. I thought she looked much older than she actually is.
I think it was
hair
the hair.
didn't do anything for her.
Really, you know what? I thought the look worked. I think it showed off the cape. The cape and the costume went together. It was, you know, the hair was high, but it matched the big shoulders. So she gave like a really cool, like, you know, silhouette that was different than pretty much anybody else on the runway that night, last night.
Next up, we have Britta Filter. Britta was wearing a red dress, a red harnessy kind of strappy dress with a almost chaps, like pencil skirt, mermaid skirt moment, and a chiffon cape. What did we think?
I actually liked the costume, but the cape was just hardly there, you know. I feel like they almost whatever kind of like instruction or directive they gave them in the list of costumes, it must not have been very strong on capes. Like it might have been just like a look with a cape, and they didn't put an emphasis on the cape as much as they should have, because none of the girls really brought like this is a cape look.
Okay, so next up we have Jackie Cox. And I don't remember what she wore.
It felt costumey to me. Like I mean, a lot of people were living for it online, but I just felt like it was, you know, hey, I don't know. The cape, everything about it just felt very like she got it from.
Oh, it was. City, I remember now. It was her Persian. She had a headpiece.
I hated it.
I felt like I would have saw it at the Renaissance Fair or something, you know, like I do. But I mean, the colors, I love the gold on her, but I just, wasn't a fan of the costume. I think it was.
Next up, we have Jan. Jan came out in this black, gray
swimsuit.
It almost looks like a super suit. She looks like a superhero.
Oh, I love Jan's look. Jan's look, the house down boost. I was here for it. I was here for her energy on the runway. Her concept was together. She knew what she was doing. Her and maybe one other girl were the only two that I felt like made it about the cape.
Next up, we have Gigi Good in this gorgeous camp counselor. She gave me all the life, baby.
Yes, I feel like she looked stunning. It was great. If the runway is about the cape, though, I don't feel like the whole outfit together was great, but it didn't read, oh, look at my cape. And that's what I guess that's what I wanted from everyone from the runway, is for their cape to really make a statement. And I felt like it was a stunning look. All of it together looked great. Like, I loved her idea behind it being a little like Girl Scout, but I don't know. I wanted more of a cape.
I don't care. I loved it. It was perfect.
Next up on the runway, we have Heidi and Closet.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
She wore a black bodysuit, with a thigh-high, like, patent leather boot, and then this random, you know, those rainbow.
Yeah, the cape looked very Amazon Like, she ordered it
that whole
online.
outfit. Next up, we have Crystal Method in a gorgeous, gorgeous yellow outfit with the, in my opinion, best cape of the night.
But her face, like when she walked out, I'm like, oh my god, she is so pretty. Like, I never would have anticipated that from her makeup at the beginning of the season. And I love her normal makeup. I think it's outrageous and really cool, but her face was so beat to me. I thought it was just hands down the best runway of the night.
I loved her look. The only thing is, like, I wish the cape was big. I'm gonna be saying that all night. I wish the cape was fucking big. She for real to me, like, was the only ones who brought like a cape look.
Next up, we have Aiden Zane in a little tribute to Silence of the Lambs, which is one of my favorite movies. I liked it. I thought it was great. I thought the outfit was a little simplistic, but I thought for what the look was, I thought it went very nicely together.
You know, the cape was too short. Like, I'm sure it was great. If I had seen the movie, maybe I would like it more. But I just was like, girl,
no, you wouldn't have.
Girl, where's the cape at? Where's the cape?
Lenda wants more cape.
More cape.
She should have just covered her whole body in the cape.
Jemma, what the fuck do you have on your head? Next up, we have Widow Von Du in her watermelon-themed cape look.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. The cape was bad. The colors, she said she was watermelon, but the green was just a little too dark. It was seeds. She did the pasty reveal, and it was supposed to be about the cape, and I don't know.
All right, next up, we have Nikki Doll in her armored look.
You know what? And Michelle Visage said it in the critique. She should have kept it on longer. That, to me, if she would have kept that on just the whole runway and then just taken it off right at the end and then carried it off.
She probably would have won.
You know, like, that.
Do you think so, Aubrey?
That cloak, honey.
Think so?
That cloak was everything. She wouldn't have won, but she probably wouldn't have been in the bottom two. That cape, that cloak was everything. And the moment she dropped it, I just went, oh. So who do y'all, watching it back, who do you think really did the best in the acting challenge?
I thought Widow did great.
Yeah, I loved Widow. I thought Widow or Gigi, well, they were both in the top, so I was happy for them. And or the people that they've had in the top, do you think everybody deserved to be in the top that they had? Because personally, I think that what's her name?
Aiden,
yeah. I feel like Aiden could have been in the bottom, and they let him kind of skate through. Yeah, they made a choice. Instead of doing, like, sending the safe girls away, they sent the top girls away and kept, like, the safe. And in my opinion, they kept a couple of the safe girls and then the bottom.
So then RuPaul asked that awful question, who should go home? Jada picked Heidi, Britta picked Nikki, Heidi picked Nikki, Crystal picked Nikki, and Nikki picked herself. Nikki picked Nikki, but then RuPaul said, if you didn't pick yourself, who would you choose? And she chose Heidi.
You know, maybe it's because I'm a game player, but my motto is never pick
choose
yourself.
Never.
God, it's a reality show competition. Like, do you want to win or not?
That did more than just put her in the bottom two. That sent her home. If she would have just said Heidi, she would have had a better shot. I was kind of gagged that everybody said Nikki, because honestly, I guess maybe they saw something we didn't see, but when I watched it through, Heidi's role was so small and so much more insignificant. I would have thought that they would have said Heidi over Nikki, because Nikki kind of delivered.
So our lip sync this week, we have Heidi in Closet and Nikki Doll.
What did RuPaul say? She said
Heidi and Siki.
Heidi and Siki. Just trying things out.
That's my shit. So from the beginning of the lip sync, I think we all pretty much know what's going to happen. Poor Miss Nikki Doll got axed by Heidi in Closet.
I feel like she did try to, like, serve the lip sync a little bit, but Heidi was just fighting for it. And what was funny, though, is Heidi's wig fully came off, bitch.
Baby, that wig flew, but then she still in the split. She's still in the split, put that shit right back on her head.
The wig came off, she said, nope.
So unfortunately, that sends our girl, Nikki Doll, home. I'm shocked to see her go home so early, in all honesty.
So let's go back real quick to the challenge this week as far as, I want to talk specifically about the runway. So I know, Lenda, you've been saying this whole time that you want more capes. So what would you guys do for this particular runway challenge?
Bitch, I would have had 5 capes. I would have had...
Reveal after reveal?
I would have like 5 panels of a cape. A full cape that came down all across my back. So it would be like, you know, I'd probably have them attached, but I wanted to open up almost like the idea of a parachute, like how Jan did, except it would be... I wanted to cover the whole damn fucking runway. That's how big I wanted it to be.
Love it. Aubrey, what about you?
A mermaid tail dress and all like...
Of course you would.
Shut up. And all like spider web fabric. And I probably would have used that same fabric and made this like 5-foot long train that attaches around the neck. And I would have like either real or fake had some tarantulas crawling all over it. Like,
this isn't Dragula.
I would personally do something very like Elizabethan Golden Age, like coronation. Like I would want to have a big red cape with like the fur around the collar and the huge crown and like something like really like maybe a little bit more modern, like a gown underneath. But I would want to make it like all royal. So because I didn't get to, I was honestly thinking I was going to see a look like that on this runway, and we didn't see it. So
no. All right, you guys, that's it for our review for the week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We do this as much as we can. The first and the second episode will probably be posted at the same time.
That is not correct.
Some technical difficulties, but we're good now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's see where we can find these other girls on social media.
My name is Lenda Jo. You can find me on all social media platforms at Lenda Jo. That's LendaJo.
My name is Jemma Stone. You can find me on all social media. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Recon, and Scruff at the Jemma Stone.
And my name is Aubrey Del Mar. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Aubrey Del Mar 666.
Oh, and we also have a tip jar for DIX Milwaukee because we're doing this at home because we can't be there. So if you want to tip the bartenders who we would regularly be working with, there is a GoFundMe set up for all of the employees at DIX Milwaukee. So we'll have the link in the bio.
Hey, we will be back live as soon as this pandemic is over and it's safe to go out in public again.
But until then, you guys, make sure you stay safe.
Stay home.
And wash your damn hands.
Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.